What is going on, everybody? What is going on? The catch. Fam, how you guys doing tonight? Hope everyone out there is doing fantastic. I hope you guys have literally had a fantastic Tuesday, the best Tuesday of your entire life, okay? You know what we're doing tonight. We're hopping into another 2024 fantasy football draft on Underdog Fantasy, the best tournament of the off season so far. The Fast Puppy, 20-second clock, $5 entry, $200K to first. Let's see, almost at a 50% fill rate, 48.2%. So it's getting up there. For those of you guys who want to join the draft with me, I'm going to enter the lobby at 10:40 p.m. Eastern Time. So that is like 2 minutes or less. Come join tonight's draft. Come draft with me. Draft against me. However you want to look at it. Get in the lobby in about 1 minute. 10:40 p.m. Eastern Time. If you guys are new to Underdog Fantasy, promo code TheCatch. Link is down below. Gets you a first-time deposit match. First-time 50% deposit match up to $250. Come draft with me. What else better is there to do than draft a fantasy football team on, did I say Tuesday in the intro? It's Wednesday. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what day it is. Well, I hope you guys had a great Tuesday, and I hope you guys had an even better Wednesday. But what else do you have to do on a Wednesday night on July 17th? Then throw together a fantasy football team. All right, less than a minute here, ladies and gentlemen. If you're joining the lobby with me, 10:40 p.m. Eastern Time. Rolling around any second. There we go. In the lobby. And 5 spots. Take the spots. Get in the draft. 2 spots. Get in the draft, okay? Do it. Get in there. All right, we're full. All right, let's do it, ladies and gents. We got Jason, we got Cats, we got J-Dubs. Look at you guys. If I don't recognize your username, you're in the draft, let me know. J-Dubs, what's going on? Good to see you in the chat. Made for TV. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you are doing fantastic. Good to see you, my dude. Guys, get in the chat. Let me know how everyone's doing. I just want this fantasy season to begin. Jason, good luck to you. J-Dub says, Degens unite. Here we go. Look at all the red badges. Woo! Yeah. So we only got 3 Cats, not a badge team. We've got 3 non-badge teams. Multiple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red badges in the house. Which, the way I have this stream set up, you guys can't even see. But all right, there you go. There's proof. We need to get Cats a badge. Cats goes lamb at the 1.1. I was wondering because Cats likes to switch it up there. The 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. Which I'm okay with. Look at me with a late round pick tonight. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Coming in hot at the 1.10. Might be a Puka Nacua draft. We'll see. I don't know. You got a lot of people kind of aggressively chasing the Rams and Cardinals players just for that Week 17 matchup. So, I mean, we're in line. We could probably draft Stafford at 154. I don't know. His ADP is like 150. ADP has changed, I believe. 151. So he might fall there. But it's like whoever drafts Cooper Kupp, if you know, whoever drafts Puka doesn't end up with Cooper Kupp, right? There's more people going after Matthew Stafford late. So I'd like to get AJ Brown here. I don't have a lot of shares of AJ Brown. Figured that would happen. Okay. Yeah. Let's just go Puka. And it's like you don't have to draft Matthew Stafford. You know, if you draft Puka, but it makes a lot of sense. Dude, part of me just wants to reach for Cooper Kupp here. Draft him at 15 overall. Wouldn't be the craziest thing that I've seen in one of these drafts. I'll go Drake London here. What is a red? I thought red badge was total amount of money deposited, but maybe I'm wrong. Hold on. I think I can check. Maybe not. No, I think I'm wrong. I think you're right. I honestly don't know what it is. Because you can unlock certain dogs. Like, I had the Dachshund from depositing $500 in my lifetime. I have the Spotted Hound from cashing in 50 contests. To be fair, there are a lot of... You can get accessories by doing... The only accessory I have is a helmet. By cashing in 5 Battle Royale tournaments. But you have to keep in mind, some of the stuff to unlock, you had to do like NBA or MLB stuff, which I don't do. Taylor says 500 drafts or win 5K in contest to get a badge. Jason says 1,000 drafts. Red is 500, black is 1,000. I think. Yeah, because I think I got mine from winning 5K. But I don't know if I have 500 drafts. But it should be close. Where can you view like your all-time? I don't even know if you can. Account. That'd be interesting to see just how many drafts have I entered. Oh, well. Who cares? Taylor, I had the day off, just been spamming Best Ball Mania. No better way to spend a day off. Literally no better way. J-Dub, thank you for gifting a 1-month membership. Goes to Made for TV. Deserves it. All right, where am I at? Pick 34, 39. I did a couple drafts today, too. Just for fun. That I can pull up for you guys after these next 2 picks. And I just kind of tried to be a little different from what I usually do. I had one team where I went like Laporte and McBride. And that team actually ended up pretty good. Who do I want to draft? You know who I have 0 shares of? It's Travis Kelce. Bro. Give me Derrick Henry. Let's go hero running back. I almost took Kelce there. I almost went Kelce, then tried to see if Pacheco would fall. And then I was looking at like 58 and 63. Going like Worthy and Rice. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. Bro, I'm just going to get me a little Stephon Diggs share tonight. Eddie, how we feeling between Derrick Henry versus Kyron? I think it's kind of a toss-up here. Like, I like both offenses a lot going into this season. I personally am pretty high on Derrick Henry, so I've probably drafted more of Derrick Henry, but it is interesting because when we started the offseason, Kyron Williams was going in the first round, you know? So I think some people feel as if Kyron's more injury prone and are maybe more afraid of Blake Corum. So, but I think a lot of people are high on the Rams offense going into this season as well. So I'm probably personally drafting more of Derrick Henry, but like I think it's very, 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 very close. And you know, when we look at what Kyron Williams did last year, it is kind of crazy to think about, right? Because, you know, top 7 running back in PPR, and he only played in 12 games. Okay, missed week 7 through 11. Their bye week was in there, and then didn't play in week 18. Didn't need to. Last game of the season he played in, he had 30 fantasy points. So only gave you single digits twice in games he played in. Against Cincinnati in week 3 and against Philadelphia in week 5. And gosh, he did really put up some massive numbers. I think people just get scared of the potential injury. I mean, but like that's the problem. You can say that about anyone. Over 1,100 rushing yards, 12 rushing touchdowns, 3 receiving touchdowns. Here's the thing. I mean, you have to kind of look at, like, especially in best ball. I mean, if you're in a position to draft one of those Rams wide receivers and Kyron Williams, I think you have to do it. I think you see more often than not Derrick Henry at a better ADP. Tonight's mock draft, you see them go back to back, but like especially in like PPR mock drafts, you see Derrick Henry, I would say, go a little bit cheaper than Kyron Williams. So it kind of depends on your build, but it's a good question because it truly is very close with those two. J-Dub says, look at that Hurts fall all the way to the 4-5. Oh, excuse me, 4-12. I don't know. I was looking at Josh Allen. I've seen Hurts fall that far before. Not much further, but I've seen him fall to the like between the 410 and the 412. I don't know what it is, and it's a nice pickup for the team with Saquon, but some people are like really low on Jalen Hurts this year. And also just like just low on Jalen Hurts in general. I'm going to go James Cook. I'm going kind of late round running back lately, which is fine, but I want some exposure to some, I don't know, guys that also don't suck. But yeah, people like act like, and I see this in our comments and stuff, like that Jalen Hurts was bad last year as a QB2 in fantasy. It's like, get a new offensive coordinator. Still got Brown, Smith, Goddard. Now you got Barkley. I don't know, man. I'm going to go Rashee Rice here. It's close to going Rachaad White. Yeah. Carl likes his running backs. But I don't want 3 running backs through the first 6 drafts. Yeah, Devonta Smith definitely doesn't fall. That's true. I mean, sometimes you see Devonta Smith beginning the second round. You're seeing more teams, like, if they get A.J. Brown, they might just take Devonta Smith there at the beginning of the second. But you're definitely right about that. He does not fall. And Waddle, I mean, I don't know. I've been doing so many drafts that, like, I see everyone fall. And I know any of you guys drafting heavily see it too. But Waddle and Devonta Smith, I think, are the 2 names in the second round that, like, if you want those guys, you better draft them. They're not going to fall. And they might go earlier than anticipated. All right, into the 7th round we go. I got 2 running backs, 4 wide receivers. I'm just winging this draft. I'll pull up the drafts I did earlier today, too. I'm probably just going to do 1 draft tonight, too. I might wait until right when I finish this pick. I drafted 3 teams today for no reason. And they're interesting squads, for sure. Yeah, a few teams, J-Dubs. All right. Nobody that I was hoping would fall here really fell. I might go Ingram right here. I might go Ingram or Ferguson. Honestly, if Addison fell right there, I'd probably take Addison. I think Ingram's a nice value here. This team's got Pitts for no reason. All right, give me Ingram. Man, I feel like just due to the players that go around Kyler Murray, he's a really easy quarterback to see kind of fall back. I don't know if the team with Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to take him. He's already got Mahomes with Kelsey and Worthy. Oh, he takes him. Yeah, it's a good pick right there. I'm going to go Swift. Wow. Okay. Teams I drafted earlier. All right. Kyler, Stafford. Kyler with Trey Benson and Michael Wilson. Trey McBride. Stafford with Blake Corum, Puka Nacua. That's it. So got some nice little shares of that Week 17 action there. Running backs are James Cook, Trey Benson, Blake Corum, Austin Eckler, Damian Pierce, Donta Foreman. So I really need Eckler to be a thing because I'm putting a lot of trust in those 2 rookie running backs right there. Puka, Garrett Wilson, Chris Godwin, J-Mo, Gabe Davis, Randall Robinson, Michael Wilson, Malachi Corley, Sam Laporta, and Trey McBride at tight end. So just switching it up a little bit here. Went double tight end early, and I felt like things went okay. All right, Burrow with Chase Brown, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Mike Gesicki. And I could have drafted Jermaine Burton in this draft too, but I didn't. Matthew Stafford, once again, makes an appearance with Cooper Kupp. And I think that was... Oh, and DeMarcus Robinson. Yeah. Zamir White, Raheem Mostert, Gus Edwards, Chase Brown, Dameon Pierce, Jamar Chase, Jalen Waddle, Cooper Kupp, T. Higgins, Deontay Johnson, and Christian Watson with the at pick 68. I was really close to getting Watson on this team too. Ricky Pearsall, Demarcus Robinson, Troy Franklin, Dalton Kincaid, Mike Gesicki, Colby Parkinson. I like this team, but if I had got Watson there, because I also went Kincaid, so if I had got him there, I would have been like super stoked about this team, honestly, because I felt like for going 0 running back, I had got some pretty good running backs. Last team was kind of weird. Josh Allen. Okay, so I got Josh Allen. I got sniped on Keelan Coleman in this draft. I got Dalton Kincaid, Khalil Shakir, Curtis Samuel. And I got sniped on James Cook as well. Baker, Moneymaker with Rashad White, Chris Godwin, Jalen McMillan. Got sniped on Cade Otton in this draft. Jahmyr Gibbs, Rashad White, Javonte Williams, Rico Dowdle, Chuba Hubbard, Damian Pierce, Drake London, Chris Godwin, Curtis Samuel, Cortland Sutton, Khalil Shakir, Jahan Dotson, Corley McMillan, Kincaid, and Gesicki. So, hold on. I'm on the clock in the draft we're doing currently. And I'm just going to draft Romeo Dobbs as a panic pick. That's scary. Yeah, in this draft, once again, 2 of those Buffalo Bills players that I won, I kind of got draft or sniped on. Then it came down, do I want to take Damian Pierce or a random tight end 3? And I was drafting on mobile, so I didn't see the bye weeks, but apparently I should take another tight end. This entry I didn't really like anyways. Just things didn't really go my way in this draft. But it's still an okay entry outside of week 12. I'm going to be screwed at tight end, so. All right. Sorry, got a game plan here for what I'm about to do. Give me some Packers wide receivers. Sorry to whoever wants to draft Jordan Love. Cat says he gets sniped on Fergie. Oh, I see. Oh, because you have Lamb. Yeah. Yeah, and that'd be, week 17 is Philly, Dallas, right? It happens, man. I feel pretty good over here. I got 6 wide receivers through the first 10 rounds with a solid tight end and 3 solid running backs. We're doing okay. See what happens the rest of the draft. Do you need some running back depth here, though? Then probably just going to punt tight end for the rest of this draft. We'll see. Are any of you guys more bullish on Ricky Pearsall with the Brandon Ayuk stuff, or does it not change your opinion? Like, I already liked Ricky Pearsall anyways. But I find myself, like, when his name pops up, more likely to draft him. Wait, when did Jordan Love go? Oh, he's already gone. The team has Christian Watson. That's okay. I wasn't really planning on drafting Jordan Love. Then I was like, at this point, I should at least consider it. Cats get sniped on Goddard. Doesn't it feel sometimes like they're out to get you? Took Devonta at the 211 as well. And he took your boy Jerry Jeudy. J-Dubs says, Ricky's value is too high as it stands. I like him, but not at his value. I still feel like I'm able to draft him like as a wide receiver 6-7 pretty frequently. So that doesn't bother me too much. But I get it. Like if you could get him, you know, just a tad bit later, like when Troy Franklin, Malachi Corley are going, probably be smashing that draft button all day long. All right, I gotta check. Why? Why draft Austin Eckler? Everyone hates him. Okay? Everyone hates him. Okay? I'm the guy who likes Austin Eckler for no reason. So just leave him on the board for me. Absolutely atrocious behavior in this draft room. Schultz is going to be kind of tempting right here. Man, I've got to reach for this stack, so I'd rather draft Jahan Dotson. I mean, there's two good quarterbacks available too, and Trevor Lawrence and Justin Herbert. I'd rather draft Dotson or even go Komet as my tight end 2 there. And I really thought about it, but give me the Cousins Drake London stack because the team that has Pitts is right next to me. Yeah, and that's what I was checking. He also doesn't have a quarterback. So, you know, even if Cousins fell, I don't think I was going to get him at 154. So, scary times, man. I was thinking about drafting Nick Chubb too. Which is not usual for me. Albert is in the chat. What's up, dude? Good to see you. J-Dub says, I'd rather running backs in that range is fair. Not true, John. Which part? I feel like I've said like 20 things since you typed that probably. The one drafted don't go Jaguars. T-Law falls 30 picks. It's the beauty of it. You never know. You just never know. Yeah, I think Douglas and Dotson back to back there. Solid picks, cats. James, what are you up to over here? 5 wide receivers, 2 tight ends through the first 9 rounds. Pretty good running backs for what you did. This is becoming a pretty common build, I feel like, for you. Where you kind of grab a Dunze there in the 6 and you get Caleb late. I like it. Jason, Jason got the Stroud Collins Dell stack going on over there. We already know what Katz is doing. He's been complaining the whole draft. Just kidding. Yeah, Bears are definitely cheap. And I had thought about that the other night. Like, I want to start getting some Caleb Williams stacks built in. I just haven't. There goes my boy Luke Musgrave, fallen soldier. What's Carl going to do? Thank you, Carl. I did not know if Stafford was going to fall there, man. Carl was making me nervous. Tell you what, man. I didn't say anything about. I was like really. Ugh, come on, man. Why do you need to take Demarcus Robinson? This guy's got like no wide receiver, so it makes sense. Okay, but like screw you, dude. You're not my friend. Like in any way, like, I'll never be your friend. If you're watching this, I don't want to be your friend. Give me Hawkinson. I was about to draft Ricky Pearsall. I've been drafting him a lot lately, though. And honestly, overall, I mean, it's 16.7. I have as much Ricky Pearsall as I have Tyreek Hill. And Devonta Smith and DJ Moore. So that's pretty telling. Darkside Dev, is that you? Is that really you? We're friends. I'm just kidding. I have been getting aggressively sniped on Demarcus Robinson on a regular basis, and it makes me angry. I was mad for a minute, but I am happy he goes to your team. Now I don't feel as angry because it's one of you guys. I'm happy he's on your team. Dude, I like kind of what you did to start this draft too, which I talked about earlier, but Mahomes and Kelsey back. And I was really close taking Kelsey there too. But Kyler falling to you is such a nice value. No way you can pass that up. I need to figure out what I'm going to do to end this draft. I'm pretty set at wide receiver. Well, never be set. 4 picks. I need to go 1 tight end, 2 running back, 1 wide receiver is probably what I'm going to do. Darkside Dev, you gave me the idea because I hate the receivers there. Usually do Lamar and Zay. That one's been pretty popular lately. But yeah, if you can get some shares of that Kelsey Mahomes stack, do it. Especially because Worthy and Rice are generally there the following 2 rounds. So I say it's. I mean, especially if you're already like getting others. Like a lot of people do Lamar and Zay, Lamar and Andrews, Allen Kincaid. Maybe they took a guy in the first round that correlates with Jalen Hurts. So just get shares of different guys. It'll help. Um, I'm gonna take Malachi Corley. I've been drafting Malachi Corley as my last wide receiver like a lot lately. I just like him in this range. I just think there's upside there. And I'm scared that I want to see if he would fall, but I feel like the team that has Rodgers might be interested. Might be appealing to him. So man, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us in this draft. See, I also wanted. See, he got his revenge because I wanted Kate Otten, but that's okay. I'll just draft Chicken Conquo. It is what it is. I need running back help, but like, I hate all the running backs available right now. Why do I like Chicken Conquo so much? Don't love Corley the player, but he's a smash in the 16th with his profile, draft cap, and projection in the offense. I agree. Like, I just think he can. I feel like he fits the offense well too. I think they're going to find ways to utilize him. There's like outside of Wilson and Brees Hall, there's just no one exciting on this offense in any way. And Lazard was trash last year. I mean, maybe that's because Rodgers was hurt. Maybe Lazard would be more involved if he wasn't. Mike Williams is there, but yeah, that might be a good thing. I still think that's perfectly fine. Conklin, like, yeah, I mean. Madison early. Yeah, I saw that. That's weird. He's got Zamir White, so I guess he's pretty thin at running back, so he might just be trying to handcuff there. All right, pretty solid draft. We're just going to end with whatever's there at running back. I'm happy with this entry. We got Captain Kirk with Drake London. And, like, I've been talking about this lately. Like, you don't have to draft every single. You don't have to end up with every single player on an offense. Like, if you just get one guy, it's okay. You don't have to have Pitts. You don't have to have Bijan. You don't have to have Mooney. You get one guy, you're going to survive. You got Stafford with Blake Corum and Puka Nakua. I guess I could have also waited on tight end and gone Colby Parkinson, but I don't even know is Parkinson even going to be like a guy for more than a couple games? Who knows? Derrick Henry, James Cook, DeAndre Swift, Blake Corum. I mean, keeping it light at running back, it happens. Puka Nakua, Drake London, Stephon Diggs, Rashee Rice, Dobbs, and Wicks, Malachi Corley. Part of me wants to take one more wide receiver. But I feel like just taking 2 dart throws at running back makes just as much sense. Field is so over leverage out in wide receiver. I always find myself with an elite tight end build, says J-Dubs. I have been doing that more often lately. I'm going to take Dameon Pierce. He's like my favorite RB5-6 to take right now. But yeah, I have found that like you can take an elite tight end. I did that one build with 2 elite tight ends, and I still felt like I had a solid wide receiver, like 5 wide receivers. So, but then the question is, what happens at running back? But if you can come out of your draft with Stevenson and Mostert as your RB1 and 2, I'm not going to be too torn up. I think I might take Tyler Boyd if he's here to end this draft. Tyler Boyd or Donta Foreman? I'm just going to take Tyler Boyd. I hope Blake Corum is a thing early on. But honestly, I feel like Henry Cook can guide my team. Cats, do I go 8th wide receiver or 6th running back? That was my dilemma too, bro. Personally, I would take another running back, but they're all going to suck. So if you like the wide receiver more, that's fair. I think roster-wise, your wide receivers are better than your running backs. And A-Chain, and I guess Barkley, injury history. So running back, I think, makes more sense. But, like, who's going to be there? I'd take Donta Foreman if he's there. or Khalil Herbert. I think if one of those two guys is there, it makes more sense. But Zay Jones, DJ Tark, Odell Beckham, Rondo Moore, Khalif Raymond. I mean, I don't know. All right. Thank you guys for drafting. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 5 members of the Catch fam in that lobby. All right, let's take a look at some teams. We got Jalen Hurts and Dak Prescott for Cats. Beautiful. Barkley, A-Chain, Dowdle, Dobbins, Irving, Shipley. Shipley was a smart pick. That was a smart pick. Good thing you didn't listen to me. CeeDee Lamb, Hollywood Brown, Brian Thomas Jr., Ladd McConkey, Josh Palmer, Demario Douglas, Jahan Dotson. Wide receivers look nice. Freiermuth, Fant, Jawan Johnson. So most weeks you're hoping to start Hurts or Prescott. Like you're set at quarterback. Barkley and A-Chain. Lamb, Hollywood, Brian Thomas Jr., Flexing Palmer. I don't know. I really feel like Dotson, Douglas, Palmer, McConkey, Thomas, any of these guys can kind of fill in wide receiver 3 or flex spots here. So then I guess you're hoping to start Freiermuth, but you have some kind of lower tier tight end help there. So solid enough entry, man. J-Dubs, thank you for gifting another 1-month membership. Goes to Clarence. What's up, Clarence? Guys can use the emojis. Special emojis in the chat. All right, Jason, what we do, man? We got Stroud, Young, and Knicks. Okay. You got Stroud, so who cares, right? I'm okay with Young. Knicks, actually, depending on who else you drafted, I think is okay. Jacobs, Monty, Zach Moss, Javonte, Eli Mitchell. Fair enough. Chase, Collins, Dell. Sorry if you wanted Diggs. I took Diggs. I really was not paying attention, but maybe you did. I don't know if he would have lasted anyways. Downs, Xavier Leggett, Darnell Mooney, Troy Franklin, Marvin Mims. Yeah, so, yeah, like if you've already got Javonte, you want to take Bo Nix late, and you end up with Franklin and Mims, I'm okay with it. McBride and Bowers, nice. So most weeks you're hoping to start Stroud, Jacobs, Monty. Javonte and Zach Moss can fill in there too, obviously. Chase, Collins, Dell, then one of these wide receivers in the flex. McBride at tight end. And like one thing to think about too, if you're going like kind of double elite-ish, I'm not gonna call Bowers elite, but elite-ish, like you go elite tight end and you still take another tight end in like the next 4 or so picks. If you get a second tight end who can end up being a flex-worthy player, you know, it can give you a lot of merit as well. All right, Dubby, what'd you do, bro? We got Caleb Williams and Trevor Lawrence. Good enough. So Caleb Williams with your boy Roshan. Roma Dunze. Good enough. Trevor Lawrence. It's just there, and that's fine. It's okay to just draft a quarterback that you want. Ramondre, Mostert, Singletary, Algier, Roshan Johnson, Braylon Allen. If you're not going running back till pick 78, that's pretty solid. JJ, Debo, Neighbors, Higgins, Dunze, Ricky Pearsall, Bateman, Malik Washington. So you do end up with Ricky Pearsall, huh? Mark Andrews and David Njoku. Nice. So most weeks you're hoping to start really either quarterback, I'd say. Ramondre and Mostert, JJ, Debo, Higgins. Then you can flex Neighbors, flex Dunze, flex Pearsall. I like Bateman and Washington as your final 2 wide receivers. You can start Andrews, but Njoku potentially, can either fill in or be flexed. So, Nice. Good team. I'll take it. All right, Dark Side Dev. Made me a little upset. Took my boy DeMarcus Robinson. I'm just joking. All right, so we got Mahomes and Kyler. I mean, you are set at quarterback. Mahomes with MH Jr. I'm sorry. Got my stacks backwards. Mahomes with Xavier Worthy and Travis Kelce. Nice. Kyler with MH Jr. and Greg the Torch Dortch and Michael Wilson. Nice. So JT, Mixon, Zeke, Charbs, Marshawn Lloyd. Pretty good running back room. MH Jr., Worthy, Curtis Samuel, Cooks, Robinson, Wilson, Tolbert, Dortch, Kelsey likely Parkinson. So most weeks you're hoping to start really either quarterback. I mean, I think both might be closer this year than some think, but let's say Mahomes, JT Mixon, MH Jr., Worthy, Curtis Samuel. I mean, really, you're kind of in a position where any of these guys can be in the flex as a wide receiver 3. You want to start Kelsey most weeks, so. Nah, nice entry. Not to mention you got the best wide receiver of all time in DeMarcus Robinson. Jason, thank you for drafting. Have a good night, bro. Listen, guys. Cats, J-Dubs, I don't know what you guys are talking about over there. Okay. But there's no DeAndre Swift slander in my chat. Okay. I'm gonna report you guys for harassment. Okay. 2% exposure to Swift. Darkside Dev, I always backside stack Rams players with Arizona. Definitely a good idea. All right, here's my entry. We got Captain Kirk. We got staph infection. Cousins is just hanging out with his boy Drake London. Okay. Stafford, Corum, Puka. It's fine. You don't have to have every player. It's okay. You don't have to have the whole offense. It's still a stack. Henry Cook, Swift, DeAndre Swift. I don't know if you guys have heard about him. He's a running back for the Bears. Blake Corum, Damian Pierce. Kind of went like double hero running back through the first 5 rounds. I'm okay with this running back room. Puka, London, Diggs, Rice, Dobbs, Wicks, Corley, Tyler Boyd. This is a nice little wide receiver room, in my opinion. Now, Rashee Rice, I could see if you wanted to go Chris Godwin there. Maybe you want to just dip into that next tier. Adunze Johnson, Watson, Thomas Ladd, JSN. I'm okay with that. Maybe I should have gone Rashad White. But I like Rashee Rice here. Even if he gets suspended, we got a solid 3 wide receivers. Swift or Corum can potentially be in the flex. Dobbs, Wicks could also be in the flex. So Evan Engram, we got the surprise TJ Hawkinson down the stretch. And the best tight end ever played, Chicken Conquo. All right, there's a draft. Thank you guys. That was a ton of fun. Thank you guys so much for drafting with me. Like I said, 5 of us in the draft tonight. It's just hard to pick him without having an Ingram tier tight end. That's fair. Guess you had an Ingram tier tight end tonight. Me. Swift wins you leagues, then so be it. No, I get it. Trust me. If you don't want to draft a player and you don't feel good about it, I always tell you guys, don't draft them. I will never be like the person who tries to say that I am the end all be all of why you should draft or not draft a player. I'm just a guy who also drafts a lot and plays a lot of fantasy football and is passionate about it. You know, nobody should ever tell you that they are 100% right or wrong about anything fantasy football related. But if I had to say I'm right about one thing 100%, it's that DeAndre Swift is amazing at football. Just kidding. All right. If you like Swift, you should like Roshan. I do like getting some shares late of Herbert and Roshan, especially in best ball. I don't think it's necessary in redraft, but you know. But yeah, I think getting some shares of those two late is perfectly fine. They're very, very cheap. All right, that'll do it for the night. Hit the like on the way out. Links are down below. Join our Discord. You'll know when I'm going live, when I'm joining Underdog drafts. You can join our mock drafts. You can talk fantasy football with other fantasy football people. Send out your mock drafts. Send out your league invites. Get dynasty advice. It's free to join. Follow us on Instagram. Find us on TikTok. Do the YouTube stuff that YouTubers tell you to do at the end of the stream, okay? All right, I got to get out of here. I'll be on throughout the week. We'll have content coming out tomorrow, every day this week. Love you guys, man. Love this community. Love the Catch fam. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you to everyone who drafted tonight, by the way. With that, I will say, thank you guys so much for watching and or listening. And remember, you saw it here.